What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the Uplink, episode 10. Aves pointed out to me that I skipped number 8, so I have to fix that. So we go
Dude,
from
I did
7
not.
to 9.
Dude, he
But-
titled his episode.
I'm like, is this 9 or
wrong.
10? No, wait, it's 9, not 10. Because
Wait,
I skipped,
we should just
I don't
we
know.
should just-
Who knows what
we
number it is?
be like the Flycast. They intro. They're like, "Welcome to episode 4072." Like they don't know what episode it is.
Yeah.
They just say a random number every single time.
Yeah, I like that. We'll go to that. With me, we got the huge. We got my brother, Zach Mauricio Morris.
Hi.
And good old Avery Aves Tanner here.
Yes, sir.
Let's get the bev check out of the way. What are we drinking, gentlemen?
Agua.
We got water because Zach's got a 6-pack waiting. Gotta get hydrated. Aves, what we got?
It's
Water
cooling.
and peach lemonade.
Oh, the
Sparkling
ices,
ice.
dude. Hell
Damn,
yeah.
you really got you just be icing
I
yourself,
got
bruh.
some chocolate Java Bunga iced coffee from Captain Coffee. Buy some fucking
Yes, sir.
coffee.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's get
Is
right
that
into
their actual motto?
No.
Oh.
Buy some fucking. It should be.
That is the motto on this show. Buy some fucking
Dude,
coffee. 'cause
it
we allow
should
Dude,
crazy.
imagine on the box it says buy some fucking coffee.
Hey, he would do it.
That'd be
Mark is a
cool.
guy to do that. It's just it's not something a company would do. You know what I'm saying?
Why not? The hell?
Yeah.
I mean, you're right. You're right.
He doesn't have to blatantly say fucking. I mean,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
does.
know.
But some
Yeah, he does.
Fogging.
You could put an X.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyways, let's get right
Call of
into it.
Duty is happening.
Yes, sir. Week 1 of Major 2 happened last weekend. Let's get right into the matches, shall we? We got Miami Heretics, first Toronto Ultra. First game of Friday, and Miami
stumped.
got slammed.
Yeah.
I expected
yeah.
Miami to play Rio here. I did, because that's just like a map you'd see Miami playing, but Toronto is just all out better. And Eric Boom did not have a great performance in his first match here.
But lightly.
But yeah, I have to make this so you guys can see this. Actually, let me do that real quick.
Yeah, I was about to ask, and I pulled it up myself.
Yep. That's
Here
what
you
I'm
go, here you go.
doing.
I was gonna.
Do you see it now?
You got it.
Let me know if you see it.
Oh,
Yes.
so itty bitty.
Is it tiny?
Yeah.
How do I make bigger?
No idea. I can let me share it on Discord, and I can do that.
Yeah, that'd be easier
There you go.
because then I can just like second monitor it.
It's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. I like that.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
We're trying something new. Technical difficulties. It happens. Eric Boom got slammed, 0.69. Lucky did not have a great series. Metals didn't have a great series. But, I mean, Toronto coming off the Major 1 victory, you would think possibly they might have a little hangover, but they absolutely did not. Scrap with a
Absolutely not.
1.46.
Slammage.
Side with a 1.28, and Dylan Envoy with a great series as well. Played Rio twice, which is awesome to see. That map is fantastic. Really fun to watch.
Yes, sir.
Fun to play. But,
Yeah, Rio was great
Miami
this
kind
weekend.
of got slammed. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Next up, we had Carolina versus New York, which revenge series for New York after Carolina knocking them out of the Major. Carolina played one of their best hardpoint maps in sub-base and ended up taking that by 5. Wins the search, which Carolina.
Which,
obviously
if
wasn't
I'm not
great at search.
mistaken, that hard point, did New York not toss that, or am I?
Yes.
I
Yes.
believe
They were up
by,
two. They
like,
were.
a
They were
lot.
up 240. Yeah, they were like up like 100 or something early, and then Ravens kind of brought it
Yeah,
back. And then
I
going
was
into
gonna
the
say
final hill, they were up 245 to
Yeah.
226, and they
Yeah.
put.
that's
on
that.
a-
That's that thing that we've been saying with New York is like they're beating the teams they're supposed to beat, but they're not slamming them. They're not slamming them.
And now
Exactly.
they're losing searches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is not
Which I
great.
mean, which I mean, we can't expect them to just never lose a search, but because that's extremely hard to do
Yeah.
unless you're ultra. But just like they're starting to lose more of them now.
Exactly. As you can see, Carolina had the red carpet, and they arguably could have won this 3-0. I mean, the high-risk control was close, if I vaguely remember it. I feel like
Yes.
Carolina could have closed it out, but they ended up. New York
Yes.
clutched up, took the map, and absolutely slammed them the next 2 maps on Invasion and Karachi. I think
Yeah.
Carolina just lost full,
Jesus.
if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, red
Carolina
carpet
had defense going into round 5 too.
on the control.
Austin. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty sure they had defense.
Yeah, let's check the control stats here. TJ's been playing really well. I'm glad he's playing really well because I mean everyone likes watching Tej, feeling like Tej. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I know Felony is bringing more than kills to the team, but I mean, you drop someone that's putting up basically the same stats. Felony's probably helping a lot more in the comms area, but like, you need more kills out of him, man. You just do. And it just
He's had some good maps, but not enough good maps.
yeah. But then yeah, New York kind of took over Skies with a 2.3 in map 4 on the invasion. And I mean, Carolina just got slammed. And then Kismet took over 8-1 in that game 5. New York's
Yes,
looking
sir.
a lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, like I think it was Aves or Zach said, like they're beating the teams they should be, but like it's not clean as you'd expect. You'd think it'd be a lot like this should be a 3-0. Like New York should 3-0.
Like A's was saying, like, I mean, obviously you can't win every single S&D, but you lost 6-1 to the Ravens.
Invasion, yeah.
Exactly.
On Invasion.
Yeah.
Which,
so
I mean, I don't know map records. And I don't know.
Carolina has like not won a search.
I mean, regardless, like if you looked at this series and you knew the map set, like you wouldn't score the S&D, the first S&D 6-1 Ravens. Like you just wouldn't.
No.
Absolutely.
So that's just.
And then
my
they got
point,
turned
but-
around and got 6-1 themselves.
Yeah, and then they got fucking slammed.
I think they just lost full after losing that control.
Yeah.
They should have won that in my opinion.
Hey, I mean, for Friday, if Carolina came out and beat-bopped New York again, I mean, dude, that would have been the shortest fucking stream ever.
Yeah,
3-0, 3-0, dude.
Yeah. Shout out 2 matches on a one day.
Yeah,
Oh.
2 matches on a Friday has gotta
LDL.
fucking go.
Next up, we had Boston with Asim making his debut against Carolina Royal Ravens.
Love that guy.
W's.
Boston takes it 3-1. I don't know why the hell they're playing Terminal Search. I mean, the one thing with Boston, they're not good at Search. They were decent with Capsule, but Capsule is really the only one making plays, which is you'd think they'd be better at Search with Slasher on the team, but I just don't know if they'd figure it out. I think they'll get better. But I mean, their respawn looks a lot better than it did because I think Asim just helps so much.
Yeah. I mean,
Preston had a pretty good series. Holy shit.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Asim played well with the 1.04. The S&D was just not good. He went 1-9. He was carrying the bomb. Wasn't great. I mean, Slasher at 12, Snoopy with 11, and then they lost 6-4 Terminal. It's Terminal, man. The map's fucking cheese. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, holy wait, Asim had a fucking stinker. I didn't remember that.
Asim
He had that breadstick.
Back.
Missiles, bro.
Yeah.
Asim got
Yeah, that was crazy.
cruises.
Nice little bounce back.
Yes, sir. With a 1.52, that guy was frying. He was everywhere on the map. I mean, Snoopy's looking 31 in map 3. He had
20,
25
20,
in map
25.
1, but this search he had 11. Map 4 he had 25. I mean, the kid, 87 overall, most kills on the team.
Yeah.
Tied for first in the lobby.
Yeah, I
feel like Snoopy might be someone we need to be looking at because this guy's he could be a fucking shooter for this team if they can just find a good little groove for him to find.
I think Asim's gonna help.
Yes.
Said in the interview, he's like
that's what he
trying to
said.
unlock
Yeah, that's what he
Snoopy.
said.
Like he's trying to help Snoopy, like because everyone says Snoopy's like the shotsy, like movement. He can get kills. His gunny's there. He's still a rookie. He's technically can't qualify for Rookie of the Year, I believe. So he hasn't played that much. He played at Champs. His only event last year was freaking Champs. They threw him right to the Wolves. And kid was not bad. He was not bad at Champs, but
no.
I think this team's gonna continue to get better with Asim on the squad.
Yep.
Next up, we
moving on to the next
Slam
series.
Not even a slam. Map 1. I don't know why the
and
fuck
an okay
FaZe is playing sub-base.
Yeah.
FaZe
Well,
is
I mean, you
terrible
gotta
at
think they see how Heretics has looked. Now they have a sub. Like they just substituted someone in. Like maybe they're just testing a little bit of map pool action. But yeah, I don't know, not ideal. I would say.
No, not.
But we did get to see Simp and Abizi run around Rio then.
Oh, dude,
that was fun.
Disgusting. But also, I gotta talk about this because Miami was up 5-4 in that search. They trolled. And I think if Miami takes that search, they're up 2-0 in this series. Yeah, it's FaZe. But Miami trolled like 2 rounds of the control. Like, Miami could have won this series 3-0. Obviously, they didn't because they lost complete composure.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Eric Boom played a lot better, 1.04. But, I mean, it's just very tough, man. They won their first map out of the last 4 games, and from the major, and they played Toronto and FaZe their first 2 games. Like it was not looking good from the start for Miami. I think they can. I don't know their schedule, but I think they can make winners bracket for their home major still. It's just tough playing FaZe in Toronto. Like their next matches are gonna feel so easy compared to playing
but
them too.
winning one of these would have been so massive for them.
Yes. Yes.
Winning
Heretics
one of
play
these would have been huge.
Heretics play Legion tomorrow, and then they play Thieves on Saturday.
So they got 2 games this weekend.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And then the next week they play Subliners, and then that's their only match for the week after.
Of course.
I think. No, they play Ravens on the 10th.
Okay. Yeah, they can win at least 3.
It's doable.
They can
It's
win 3.
doable.
They can get the winners with 3 wins. I mean, their round 1 matchup's going to be a pain in the ass, but that's just how it is with how good the top 3 teams are. But map 4, Rio, FaZe, like that's just a scary sight with Simp and Beezy.
Simp and Beezy running zones on a small map. Yeah, have fun.
It's just scary. They looked insane. 1.3s out of the Tiny Terrors. Gotta think they'll continue that. But I don't think even if OPTIC and Toronto like play them, I don't think they're banning Rio. I think they're just ego challenging each other. I
don't even know if it'd be an ego challenge. Just to, hey,
as they
this is a good fucking map. Let's go. Like, let's play this good hardpoint map.
For sure.
Both teams are probably gonna are good at it, and there's like who can out execute the other, and it's just like our subs versus your subs, and
I think Pred shot.
Let's see what happens.
The Tiny Terrors on that map's gonna be insane. That's gonna be so fun to watch. But here we go. We got Seattle Surge, who look like absolutely dog shit.
Dude, listen.
Obviously, there's reasons behind that. It wasn't performance based. You gotta think.
Is there? We wouldn't know.
Yeah, they haven't said anything. But yeah, New York came out and absolutely slammed. I mean, 250 to 189 on sub base, 6-3 on the terminal, which terminal is just cheese. But then high rise control, and I wish I pulled up the clip, but I don't have it. You guys remember that fucking round where New York capped A on high rise and Seattle didn't even contest it?
Oh yeah,
I saw they talked about it on the breakdown.
They
set
bro,
on the
they
point
counted
for
20 seconds. 14 to 20
seconds
seconds that Seattle didn't even walk over there.
Like I know, like Hook's trying to run a route, but like the other 3 people, where are you?
20
Like
seconds?
at least create some chaos around the point.
Saying,
like
bro.
even if you're still trying to wait for a pinch from Hook, at least like act like they're doing something.
Yeah, no.
Not just.
Bro, I mean, listen. At the beginning of this year, I really, really, really wanted this Seattle team to kind of be that dark horse, like 4, but like 5, 6 spot that could compete with like 2, 3, 4 maybe.
Yeah.
But in the words of Octane on the flank, they are fucking ass. They are fucking
terrible.
Dude. They're not good. They're not good, man.
Like, I feel
It
bad for
sucks.
Brezzy.
I fucking wish they
Brezzy.
were.
I feel bad for Brezzy because I mean, they dropped their best player. This guy comes
Bro.
in. He's normally a sub player, and I believe he is running the sub. But I mean, none of these maps are really sub maps.
Yeah, because they want a Booza on the AR.
Yeah, Booza's gonna be
As they should.
Booza played fine. He had 1.05. Booza played well.
Yeah, well, Abuza has never been the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, and Hook. I mean, he hasn't been complete dog shit, but he's been super.
Really well.
He's been like streaky. I would say he's streaky.
That's just how. Hook
But he
is.
has. But he hasn't like. You're not looking at Hook like, oh my god, you're costing us.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, really, kills wise, it's Alec. I mean, Arceus hasn't been slaying as well as you'd hope, which he needs to pick it up. But
it's more. I feel like it's more of a teamwork.
And, I just hope it's closer. I just hope they can at least make the match.
Who they play this week? I should know this. I made the
We'll
generator.
get there. But we got Vegas Legion.
Ravens.
Geo
Ravens and Ultra.
Versus LAG, which LAG knocked Vegas out of the tournament. Vegas came out with a vengeance attached with some strong words and flipping off
hand
the
gestures?
camera. Hand gestures
Yes,
at the end of the game.
Did you hear his reasoning too?
Yeah, he said
He's-
I was kind of built up. It kind of came out. I'm sorry if I offended.
Yeah,
anyone.
he's
Don't
like, it kind of came out.
apologize,
Yeah, he's like, it kind of came out. I mean, shit's kind of boring sometimes, so you got to spice it up.
Dylan.
Like,
For sure. I mean, they look
I
good.
love
I mean,
that
Dylan
on a
attached
Dill.
with a 1.43. This guy's looked
Hell
good all
yeah,
year.
man.
Purge honestly did not look that bad on the submachine gun.
No.
bro, no.
And like Attach talked about it too. It's like when Purge would run the AR, he would like get a kill and then just like yeet himself
Yeah, like he was playing
up
like
the
a
map
sub player.
and yeah.
He was
So
playing
like
like a sub player.
this plays to like I guess according to Attach like more of his play style. He gets to be more aggressive. He gets to go hunt kills and
Yeah.
we
And
saw
now
like the improvements. Even though his searches, he had a really bad surge, but in response he played well.
and now like
Considering his past
obviously
performances.
like everyone thought it was gonna be Purge, and it wasn't.
Map 4.
And that I don't like that. But at the same time, I really, really hope this team does well because I like Dylan Attach and I fuck with Nero heavy.
Yeah, Nero's
And
underrated.
that guy has
That
been
guy's good.
shooting. And so I hope that Gio, like I was saying about Snoopy, I hope Gio finds a little groove, finds a good role to play and fit in with this squad. And just I hope this team like actually gets better.
What I do wish, I know Rio, you can run 3 subs, and we all know, I don't know if Aves knows this, Dylan Attach used to be a sub machine gun player.
Yep.
I think they had Gio running that 3rd sub, and I want Attach to run that shit. I know Attach played well, yeah, the 1.14. Excuse me. But I think Attach, if he runs that 3rd sub, that guy could be a problem. Because he used to be a problem on that sub machine gun.
Yeah, for
When was the
sure.
last time he ran like a full-time sub?
Well, in Cold War, they were pushing him on and off it, but that Minnesota team was, or no, was it Cold War? Was that Vanguard? I don't know. It was before
Both because
CDL. It was
Attack
pre-CDL, I'm
because
pretty sure. Or
because
no,
wasn't it?
Was it
was
the
a-
denial team? No.
well,
It was
Attach.
It was Attach and Priest on the subs to start during Cold War, and then they
Then they flipped it.
moved Preston to flex, and they kept
I
him.
want to say it was
He got
NW19
standing.
when he was on that New York team. He probably ran the MP5. I don't know. Let's move on though. Speaking about Rocker.
Wait, also side note, Diamond Con is really good at Call of Duty.
Yeah, LAG is on the downturn. They are not looking that great, but Diamond Con is looking good. I mean, Fame's got it more consistent, but I mean, Adam Assault's got to kind of pick it up, man.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a
Assault's not that great.
stinky.
I mean, can we say Fane was consistently inconsistent, where he's either dropping 0.6s or he's
See,
dropping
but
1.3s though?
A lot of the recent matches, I feel like he's been positive. Or
He's
not
been
close to
better.
it. He's not like dropping the 0.7s. Like he's at least like a 0.9. I feel like, which is fine. It's not great, but I feel like Adam Assault's got to pick it up. Let's move on to This is probably the best match of the whole weekend with Minnesota versus.
Didn't I
Toronto
call
down in
it?
the North. I think you did.
I did, and I changed my prediction to 3-1 based on how Ultra looks against Heretics.
Yeah. But Dylan
And
Andre
I could have had
himself
a
series
perfect.
here. 91 kills with a 1.26. Toronto goes up 2-0. Minnesota, that round 11 was hella unfortunate. Agassi gets some pretty bad timing. They find him on the bridge by B-bomb on Karachi. Kill him, and basically the round's over. But
This was a good
Minnesota
fucking
could've won that
series,
game.
man. This was a fun watch.
Minnesota and Karachi control, I feel like, are really good. I don't know their map record off the top of my head, but I feel like they're actually pretty good at Karachi control.
Wish we could
And then-
see. Well, you could see it. Give me a sec.
Then real
Give me a
hardpoint.
sec.
Minnesota stops Toronto's. I think they're on a 15 hardpoint win streak. And Minnesota
It was
beats them on
14,
the
I think.
Rio. Okay, it was going to be 15. They won that. Which Minnesota takes that game 4, and then holy shit, composure was lost in that game 5.
Jesus. I mean, dude, and it all started with that round 1, right?
round
like
one.
Wake
Wake is
Wake
in a
trolling.
bad spot. It wasn't like, okay, yeah, he's laying down in a weird spot, courtyard, but like there was 20 seconds left. Like
No,
the dude
he made it. No, listen, he made it a bad spot by shooting.
Yes.
He was fine if he just calmed, if he just called it out.
Yeah.
What map are we trying to see their record on?
Karachi control.
They're 5-1.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
For Rocker?
I thought they were.
Wow,
yeah,
holy
pretty
shit.
Pretty good at Karachi.
What is Ultra?
Ultra, give me a sec.
Well, I mean, based off the major, I mean, they only lost invasion control twice. I don't know how many times they played Karachi, but those are only map losses.
Team stats, Karachi control. They're 5-1 as well.
Okay.
So I mean, they're 4-0 on the hardpoint. They're 5-1 on the SMD Karachi. They're 5-1 on control Karachi.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And their worst map is high rise control. They're 0-2, and then 3-2 on invasion. Karachi's by far and away their best control map.
Yeah.
So the fact that they Minnesota just decided to square up on them with the same records.
Yeah. I mean, they probably just
He's
don't
like,
want to play
it's impressive.
because invasion's just cheese. Invasion controls cheese. But mean, Minnesota, in my opinion, is still a top 4 team after placing top 4. I think they are better than New York right now, for the main reason that New York is not taking care of business when they play the bad teams. You know what I mean? And Minnesota's looked good. I mean, yeah, they just lost to Toronto, but they got top 4 at the major. Yeah, they kind of got slammed by Optic when they played them in that losers semi, but
They need to get another like top 5, top 4 for me to put them in top 4.
that's fair. But yeah, I mean, Toronto takes
They're
it.
getting there though.
2-0 on the weekend, and Minnesota's still looking good though. Accuracy had a great series.
Yes.
Then we move on to the boys, Optic Texas versus the new LA Thieves, and holy shit, Thieves got shit stomped.
They made changes.
What was that?
They made changes.
Yeah, basically they look the
Didn't
fuck
feel like it.
But I do want to say that I don't have the listening pulled up. I should have got it ready, but holy fuck, LA Thieves comms are fucking terrible.
Yeah, Jesus
terrible.
Christ.
Like,
yeah, they're not great.
Like, you got Ghosty doing the calm, like, calling out. You can tell Ghosty's losing his fucking mind. Like, that dude is the only, like, consistent player on that team. And I think, I don't know if it's Aches and Parasite, I think, on the flag, are just saying, like, build around Ghosty. They should have just dropped all 3 of them. Got Kremp. Probably got, who's the other guy? Not Asim. There's another good sub player out there in Challengers. Anyway, get Kremp with a good sub duo and then get a different flex AR. Because, I mean, Nasty's good. But I think Afro's comms are way too hectic. That guy never sits and holds a pre-aim. He has a Shotzi problem if you're talking about Aches here. This dude just goes. Like, he just does. He never holds a pre-aim. He's
kind of like the live and die by like the aggressiveness where when it works, it's insane. And when it doesn't, he looks dumb.
Exactly. But, I mean, Ghosty's looking great. I think Ghosty's looked good all season. Nasty didn't have a terrible match. I mean, Kremp didn't look great, but on the other end, he got Dashy with a 1.25 with the highest KD on Optic. Pred looked great, 1.24. Shotzi with a 1.12, and Kenny with a 1.1 on the red carpet for Thieves. Optic on Rio looks insane, though. Holy, Pred and Shotzi on that map. Oh, looking good, man.
Yep.
Rio for Optic, Texas.
Go to the map 1.
We'll go to the map 1 here. We got a red carpet for Thieves. We got Dashy, 24 and 18. Kenny, 27, 26. Pred with 25. Shotzi with 29 and 18.
It would be interesting to see if like you ran Kenny in the third sub too.
Was it Kenny running the third? I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think they were running 2-2, honestly.
I honestly think
like,
that. I think they're the only team that I saw on Rio.
I think they were running 2-2 if I remember.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
But like Kenny on a third sub would be.
Oh, that'd be disgusting. But
fun.
like, I mean,
be fun.
I mean, it's Thieves. They've won one hardpoint map all year, but I mean, they slammed them. But I mean, map 2, I mean, slammage, 6-3 Karachi. Map 3 was, I mean, it's Invasion, so it went round 5, but I feel like Thieves were in positions to potentially take this map, and they just bottled it.
Yo, Ghosty was fucking shooting that last map.
Ghosty needs fucking help.
Ghosty was shooting that last map. Shout out Daniel.
Thieves, I mean, it's a tough. I think they have the hardest schedule, if I remember hearing right on YouTube and everything. That they have the hardest schedule for this split, so the odds they make winners is very low. But at least I need them to win at least one more hardpoint map, please.
They play Heretics on Saturday, and then that's the only match for this weekend. And then
they need to make that a good match.
They do.
They need to make that a good match.
Miami. Do I
yes.
think they do? No.
The weekend after they play one match again, Sunday, against Rocker.
Yeah, and it's just like maybe they win 1 or 2 games a split. Like they're not, in my opinion, they're not making winners.
No.
No, probably not.
And on the 8th they play FaZe.
Yeah, exactly. They have the hardest schedule.
And then on the 10th they play Legion. So like. It's more.
Look, but like maybe they win 2. Like I don't know. But let's move on to a new segment here. Who's trending?
Stonks.
Going up here. Oh, you can't see it.
No. Your cam froze as well, at least for me.
Ripski. Anyways, we got who's trending.
You look constipated.
We got Boston, Minnesota, and New York trending up here. I put New York on here. Because personally, I think they went 2-0. They look a lot better. But as Abe's been, and we've been saying, like, they're not. They stopped Seattle, but Seattle's just fucking terrible. But even from the major, I mean, they got top 12. Their wins last event, like, or last split stage, whatever you want to call it, like, they weren't convincing to me. Like, yeah, they went 5-2, I believe, but like it wasn't
Why is Nick frozen?
anything crazy.
He said he looks constipated.
He always
Damn.
looks like that.
Trending. Minnesota I got on here because I think they're still.
Let's see the.
Wait, can you guys not hear me either?
No, we
I
can hear you.
Oh, you
I
can hear
can
me?
hear you. Now your
we're
cam's
just
fixed.
we're just
Okay.
laughing.
I switched
Wait,
the
is it
scene.
fixed?
No, I switched the
Yes.
scene. My camera's not on the scene, so it's probably not. It's probably why you can't see me.
Oh,
You don't look constipated anymore.
But Minnesota have trending up because yes, they got top 4, and they also lost against Toronto, but the series was competitive, and I still believe they are a top 4 team over New York in my opinion. And then Boston I got
Taves
trending
has
up
the same-
because ASIM and that team I feel like is just going to continue to get better and better. They're going to make winners bracket in my opinion. But you guys have any thoughts on Boston, Rocker, and Subliners going on the upward trajectory here?
no, I like that. Rocker for sure. Rocker's been impressive, weirdly. Sarah doesn't think so, but
All right.
they've been actually
not?
performing, and it I don't like that doesn't really compute in my head because like to me that squad is just so meh.
I mean, I
But
feel
they're
like
not.
If
But they're
Wake,
not.
If Big Wake can go back to looking like Big Wake, they will be a top 4 team.
Bro, not even looking
Yes,
like Big
yeah.
Wake. Can he just like not do dumb shit like that? Like why are we shooting in that moment
The
in the
guy's
S&D
tweaking.
and why are we sprinting B Dom
The guy's
in the
just
middle of a
tweaking.
round?
I don't know.
Why are we tweaking? Okay, so Big Wake needs to not tweak. How about that?
Then we got trending down. We talked about those 3 teams in good bit here, but trending down, we got Seattle Surge, LAG, and Miami Heretics. Unfortunately, the Vamos is not looking good.
Yeah, man.
Surge is
They
plummeting.
are 0-4 in their last 4 matches. Surge looks like absolutely dog shit. I mean, drown them out. They're drowning. They are
Yeah.
drowning.
bet.
LAG, I mean, I don't think they're making any roster changes this year just on how that org is right now. And they got to pick it up. And I don't know if they're going to. So that's my thoughts. Your thoughts on these 3 teams?
Surge is plummeting. They're drowning.
They're
becoming
kind of
hopeless.
hoarse. Kind of fucking hoarse. I can't lie. I mean,
know.
honestly, LAG has shown promise here and there, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Not looking great for them.
Facts.
They've shown promise, but not enough to where you can say, oh, they can be like a contender
Yeah.
in the long run. And like Seattle, I know there's a lot of speculation on why Ellie was dropped, this and that. But like at the end of the day, we can disagree or agree they should drop him. But at the end of the day, they dropped the best fucking player,
Yeah.
and they're
Yep.
suffering for it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And so and it's kind of unfair to say that with Brezzy only playing one weekend. But if that's how it's gonna be long term, then that team is in trouble unless they somehow figured their shit out and flip a switch. And it's not so much a talent. I don't think it's so much a talent thing. It's like a teamwork and just intangibles that they're lacking without Ellie. And
Well, yeah,
Ellie
they're
was
also down.
single-handedly
They're also
losing
down
map.
like 20 kills.
Well, and
Yeah.
their search and destroy got completely worse because that guy is a search and destroy mastermind.
Yes, sir. And it's like you lose the intangibles of Ellie, you lose the shot calling from Ellie. He was single-handedly winning the maps. And I know like their respawn wasn't the greatest, but they could squeak out controllers and they can Neslo teams because their search was really
Yeah.
good. And now that's all seems
Yep.
to be gone now.
Yep.
So hopefully they can
So-
figure it out, but
That's a good old trending
That's-
segment here. Let's move on to the Captain Coffee Team of the Week.
Hey,
We got
it's right this time.
It is. We got Dylan Attach. Boys frying.
That guy was
It
piecing.
just sucks because like you want to put players or from teams that played 2 games, but like not only like 2 teams I think played 2 games, so it's kind of tough. Would have loved to have like Envoy on here, but you know I think Pred and Kismet here also performed. Preston from Boston Breach being here.
yes, sir. That's
That
my
guy was kinda
pick.
frying.
Peas and kids.
Then we
And
got Pred from Optic Texas and Kismet from New York Subliners. Kismet I believe had like a 1.2 or 3 throughout the whole weekend off 2 games.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, Dylan Attach, that guy's looking
Brian.
good. He's got a little goatee now too.
You might say he's good at Call of Duty.
You might say.
oh, but
Maybe.
might
Possibly.
have to go that way. But shout out Captain Coffee, buy some fucking coffee.
I will say, if Boston can get more of that out of Priest, I know he doesn't need to be dropping 1.19s all the time, but if he starts ramping up the kills and the slaying, that team's gonna be insane.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you got Ace and Snoopy doing their thing and he's just adding on top in terms of like the slaying power, it's gonna be gross.
Facts.
Not that we've ever doubted Priest not being a slayer at all. He hasn't been asked to do like heavy slaying, but he's got that takeover potential. He's shown it time and time again.
Dude, Preston can
He's
slay,
gonna be nuts.
Bro. Preston can 100% slay, and now he is like I think you mentioned it. Asim is helping in the comms more so. It kind of unlocks Preston and Snoopy a little bit. I feel like
Preston just needs to take the fuck over.
Facts.
Because when he gets
Boston
going.
Breach, onto the predictions. They got the fucking rivalry against New York Subliners. Game 1 here on Friday, tomorrow.
This is gonna be a good fucking match.
I might take Boston.
Holy shit.
Am I faded?
I do take Boston 3-1, not even 3-2.
3-1 Boston. Aves, what you got?
What did I have? Let me go. I think I had Boston 3-2. Yeah, I had Boston 3-2. And the generator has Boston 3-1.
All right, we'll go 3-1 Boston. Next up, we had the boys, Optic Texas versus Minnesota Rocker rematch Ultra semifinal. Optic looked great. Minnesota looked good, but I think Optic's still the better team. I'll give Minnesota
3-2 Optic reverse sweep.
Okay. I was doing 3-1.
I'm just saying this shit because then when it becomes true, it sounds dope.
I'll take them at 5. I think Rockers looks good enough to take this to them at 5. But I got Optic. Aves.
I got Optic 3-1, and the generator also has Optic.
All right. Then we got
I don't know what to think. Go ahead.
I think even if it does go to 3-1, I think it's going to be like a really good 3.
Yeah. I think it'll be
It's not
For
gonna be-
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's like if that also relies on Minnesota playing like how they've been.
I don't know what to think about this next match. Because
We
I
have 3
really
matches
want
on a
Legion.
Friday. Holy shit. We got
I really want
versus
Legion
Miami.
to win, but I also don't want Miami to go like 5 losses in a row now.
I got
What's
Miami
in your heart?
I got Miami here. If I'm being honest. I got a 3-1 to Miami Heretics.
Mm.
Because I
can
live.
live.
Rio. I think they're gonna play Rio, and I think Miami's pressure is a lot, and their sub duo in general is just better than Vegas's. Because Purge, or the hell you want to call it, I've heard both. He's running a sub. Yes, he's looked all right on it, but I think Miami is going. I think they've been on the grind, and I also just plays Toronto and FaZe. And no offense to Vegas Legion, they are not Toronto or FaZe.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think Miami's gonna bounce back here and take this 3.
I don't hate a 3-1. I hope it's a good match though.
Aves.
I have Legion 3-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the generator got?
Legion 3-2.
Damn, I gotta flip this.
I feel like Legion.
Legion 3-2. Just flip it that way.
I think Legion right now is trending a little bit
starting to trend
higher than what Heretics is doing, but like Heretics with like the style they play, their style is either they slam or they get slammed.
Yeah.
But right now they don't look very good, and Legion's looking all right. I have faith in Purge, even if people don't.
Yeah.
I think they'll be okay.
That's fair.
I get Heretics could very well win it. But
yeah. I hope Heretics to pull it out. I do. I love watching them play. Then we got Toronto starting off Saturday. Toronto versus Vegas. Toronto 3-0. Like, I'm sorry. They look too good.
Yeah, Toronto 3-0. I mean, easy.
They look too good even to get that from happening. Right?
I mean, no discussion. Like,
and then we got Optic versus LAG. This might be a fucking 3-0 too.
yes,
What
it
did
will
I
be a
have?
3-0.
We might got
I had 3-1 Ultra,
You gave Vegas
also.
a map. I could see Vegas maybe
Yes.
pull one out, but
and the generator also has Legion 3-0.
Legion 3 over
Legion.
Toronto. Wait, that would be fucking crazy.
that'd be insane.
That'd be fucking crazy.
Is that as crazy as what you thought about New York and Legion, or Ravens and Subliners, or I forget. You
No,
had
not nearly as crazy.
Heretics and Legion.
Not nearly as crazy.
Next up, we got Optic LAG. I'm taking Optic 3-0. LAG just looks
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
So-
Optic 3-0, maybe Optic 3-1.
Yeah, maybe LAG gets a map.
Yeah.
I got OPTIC 3.
Okay.
Yep.
And the Gen got LAG 3-1.
Then we got Thieves versus Miami. Thieves need to win a game here. I don't know if
They're
they
not.
will. I'm
They're not.
taking Miami. I think Thieves win a map. Maybe.
Thieves.
I'll give Miami
Thieves 3-0.
Zach's taking a Thieves 3-0 here. He's
At Thieves
faded.
3-0.
He's faded. Thieves, what you got?
Thieves 3-0.
I got Heretics 3-1, and the Gen's got Heretics.
All right, we're taking a Heretics 3-1 there. Sunday, we got Carolina versus Seattle Surge. Surge looks terrible. Carolina's, they're not looking great, but I think they're just better than Seattle. I'll give Seattle a map. 3-1 Carolina. What do you think about that?
I have Ravens 3-1 as well. For that reason, especially if Ravens starts winning searches, and with how bad Surges look all around now, including Search, like Carolina's odds.
Yep. Zach, what you got here? Carolina, Seattle.
Carolina. 3-1. I'm down for that.
This next game
Genera-
is tough for me.
Generator got 3-2 Surge.
Maybe
That's all. Honestly, that's also a possibility.
maybe within there.
Like,
maybe within there.
Maybe. They bring him back.
We got Boston versus Minnesota. Minnesota
Ooh.
coming off a tough loss against OPTIC. Boston coming off a win against New York here.
Minnesota 3-2.
I'm thinking Rocker might win this one. I can see it 3-2 because Boston's search still has not looked great. But Minnesota lost full, but they also did beat Toronto. Or no, they lost both searches to Toronto.
Good morning.
I'll go Rocker 3-2.
I was waiting for you to say so. Oh, okay, all right.
I got Breach 3-1.
Shade, give us 5 minutes.
Okay, bye.
Shout out Goob.
I got Breach 3-1.
You got
and
Boston 3-1. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Rockers look very good, but I really like the upside with Snoopy and Asim, and if Priest freaking turns up like he did last match, I don't think Rockers got a chance.
Hey, hear me out on this next match. New York 3-1. Hear me
Wouldn't
out.
that be?
Hear me out. New York 3-1.
New York 3-1 against FaZe.
They lose the search.
Explain yourself.
They lose the search.
Explain yourself.
They lose the search.
But why?
I don't know.
What
I got a
in your
little feeling
gut
in my
has-
stomach.
Okay.
I got a feeling in my
Oh,
stomach.
wait, is the Minnesota Boston? We sticking 3-2 Minnesota? What did the generator have there?
They had Breach 3-0.
Damn.
Dude, the generator's been out of
See,
pocket
I hope
most of the
Boston
night.
does win it. I could see Boston winning it, but I just think Minnesota bounces back, or they just
Wait,
go on a downward
Did you
spiral.
wait? I'm talking about the next series.
I know. I just wasn't
Oh.
sure. We got New York FaZe. You say 3-1 New York?
Yeah.
I could see it. I mean,
Yeah.
New York always does play FaZe close. Every single game, even Cold War when Hydra
Yes.
was coming up, they played FaZe pretty well.
I'm telling you, bro. Bad placing at the major, and what, a shaky first series or something? I don't remember what happened with them.
At the major,
Nah, the last weekend.
they reverse swept Carolina.
Yeah,
Yes.
so shaky. That's what I meant. So shaky first series, right?
Slam Seattle.
And then slammage, and I think they're gonna perform here.
Yeah, but the thing is with that reverse sweep, it's not like they were playing like shit when they got all 3 wins and they squeaked them out. They were fucking putting it to them, and their
Yeah.
guns
At
got
least the map
warmed, and
form.
they
Oh
were
no.
hot.
I'm not saying that, like, I'm just saying shaky as in,
I
like,
am down to give
New
the
York
W.
should
I
be
hope they do.
expected to pretty much dominate a team like the Carolina Royal Ravens.
Yes.
They did not. So that's all I was saying. It was just because
No,
they
you're
came
right.
off the major, shit major. Not a excellent performance in the first match, but they got it done. And if our prediction is right for Friday, they're off a loss. So
Hey, I can see New York beating it.
Yeah.
Like, I would.
That's
would
what I'm
not
saying.
shock me. I'm
I-
down. I will put New York 3-1. I'm down. I'll ride.
all right.
I have phase 3 too.
Yes, if it goes game 5,
I
I
like
got
that
FaZe.
too.
If it goes game 5, I
and
have
I
FaZe.
know like New York's surge is good, but it's
Yep.
one is not better than phases.
No.
And
That's-
Subliners is starting to look kind of sus, even though like we said, like it's
Yep.
hard to win every surge.
That's why-
season, bro. Like
That's
they're-
why I
but-
said.
but, like,
That's
but,
why I
like,
said
even though they have-
3-1.
But even if they've looked sus all year, their search has been solid throughout.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
But now,
Yeah.
like, even though it's hard to win every single search or any game mode for that matter, it's
Yeah.
like starting. You're seeing the cracks in the armor a little bit, and phase of surge, it's just looked good, like really good
Yeah,
all year.
that's fair. I
So.
think if it does go game 5, it's phase.
Yeah.
That's on God.
Yeah.
That's our predictions for week 2. Starts tomorrow. Excited to watch.
And
Yes, sir.
let's lock those in.
what last topic is challengers stuff because
Yes.
unfortunately, gents, I do have to go.
We'll give a quick.
I got
quick-
Tarjay
quick
shopping to do.
Quick convo here.
Yeah.
Well, first off, Real is the substitute for Miami now. Which if this visa gets approved within a week and a half or 2 weeks,
Mm,
this guy's got to be losing his mind. Because holy,
Yeah.
bro.
Do we think
Holy-
Do you think he comes in during this stage?
potentially? I
He
mean,
might.
maybe if Eric Boone I
for
don't know.
for who
He's a-
though?
Excuse me.
Probably for Eric.
He's a substitute, so it'd either be.
You
Meadows
think
or
they swap out Eric Boom?
I think Meadows has been playing too good all year. I don't think you drop Meadows. It's one of the two.
But do they do one of those dumb things where they pull like the flex and they throw him there or some shit?
He could. I feel like Real could play a flex. No.
maybe. I feel like.
Or do they
With
throw
how good-
medals
with
on the
how-
flex or some shit?
With how good the MCW is,
I mean, yeah, you're right. You're not wrong there.
like Real. What did he do in Carolina? Was he a flex?
He was a sub. Oh well,
Was
I
he a
think
sub?
was the
A full-time sub?
Sub
Like
with the
full
third
sub?
AR type shit.
Yeah, like-
but-
Yeah. So like he could definitely do that again.
Let's talk about
I
the
don't know.
Challengers thing real quick. Why the fuck do Challengers players not want to be on stream?
You think they're them, bro?
How do you expect to get any exposure, dude?
I mean, regardless, bro. It's just like you're playing, like you think like, I know it's always a stupid comparison, but like AAA baseball, like bro, it's you can't not like. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It
Like-
might be hard to find triple
Yeah, that's what I'm
but,
saying,
it's
like-
live, it's there.
Like not many challengers players are gonna go live
Deep-
and
deep
like
enough.
2, 3,
Yeah.
4K people are gonna be popping in, but like, bro, I don't know. It's just like it, and like the
Elite
reasoning you were
matches are live
saying.
right now. They got almost 2K people watching the Elite right now. Challenges.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't know. It's just kind of goofy. It's just kinda
It doesn't
goofy.
make
Like not
sense.
even wanting to be on the main stream is like
It's
crazy.
just faded, bro.
Like I guess not wanting to stream your individual POV is one thing, but like not wanting to be on the mainstream is actually kind of
It's just
crazy.
weird. It's like, how do you expect to get exposure for these teams that might be looking at a Challengers player to pick up? How are they supposed to watch your gameplay?
You're solely relying on word of mouth and source. Trust me, bro. If you don't.
Exactly. So that's faded. But that's gonna do it for this episode. Zach's going to Ireland, so we might not have him next week. We'll have to pick.
Might
someone else
not.
up. Well, he gets in. Oh yeah, we won't. We won't have him.
Might
We get him
not.
Friday. Zach will not be here next week for the match it. So we'll get someone to cover.
I'll try to watch as much as I can.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. I won't be watching.
I
I won't have
You're-
fucking phone service.
Enjoy
You're
that
gonna
vacation.
you're gonna have a Snapchat video for you tomorrow.
Sure.
I'm very
Should I be
excited.
scared?
No, you're gonna laugh when you see
Oh
it.
boy.
Fucking
right.
Christ.
You're
All right.
Hope everyone enjoyed. Drop a like, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Drop a review if you're on Spotify or Apple or whatever the hell you're listening to us on. But yeah, we'll talk to you guys next week. Later.
Deuces.